Hello and welcome back to the SKUSavvy YouTube channel. Today we're talking about something that might be quite disruptive to a lot of you, which is that Shopify, which owns Stocky, is deprecating the transfers API by July 30th of 2025. So for those of you who are using Stocky, you'll note that the transfers is not going to be available within Stocky anymore, and it is moving to the Shopify admin within the transfers section there. That also means that when it comes to setting up the min and max ranges for any given warehouse inventory, you're not going to have those min and max ranges anymore. And so you're going to want to find something else to use. So certainly you can use the Shopify API or Shopify admin to handle transfers, but you're not going to get any kind of forecasting for your min and max ranges. So as you can see, they are migrating it starting on July 7th. And so that means if you go over into their help doc here, this also means that you're going to need to have a Shopify Point of Sale Pro subscription in order to manage those transfers within Shopify Point of Sale. So this is going to be quite disruptive to a lot of people, and that's why it's important to start coming up with your plan for how you're going to deal with this. Now, of course, you can certainly use the Shopify transfers. So if we go into Shopify and then just go over to products and transfers, we can go ahead and from here set up a transfer from one location to another. Note that you're not going to have, like I said, those min and max ranges to get some kind of forecasted transfer quantity here. So if this will load, what do we got? Okay, so within our transfers, of course, you can go over to create transfer, select the origin and some kind of destination, and then just go ahead, add your products to the transfer, and that would work just kind of like normal. You also do now have the ability to use a barcode scanner to add those products. So this is certainly a partial replacement. However, what I'm going to show you here is using SKUSavvy to replace this. As you can see within SKUSavvy, if we go into our warehouse management, if you're not familiar, SKUSavvy is a full warehouse management system built for Shopify to help organize the warehouse and fulfill orders faster. So you'll have everything that you need to handle stock, purchase orders, transfers, order fulfillment, shipping, cycle counts, all of that within one platform, and it's connected natively with Shopify. So if we go into a product here, we can see down at the bottom that you can turn on automated replenishment, set your min and max range, and you also have lead times that are calculated over here from your various vendors. And so what that's going to do is once we set the min and maxes, if we go into our stock replenishment, we can see all products and the order history, as well as the min and max range in our current inventory level and how many days on hand we have. So that's going to play into when we actually go through and create, let's say, a new purchase order or transfer. So if we go into the purchase orders, we can select our vendor here, turn on the suggestions, which is a forecasting tool. And now we can see that SKUSavvy is coming up with a suggested quantity to purchase to get back up to our maximum level here. So as you can see, we're calculating this based on how fast the product is selling, the lead time, what's already on hand, committed, expected for inventory values, and you can use a seasonal date range or just select a date range for the sales velocity consideration there. This is also going to be calculated over year. So if you are a seasonal business, you can use this sales date range, and SKUSavvy is going to look at past prior years for this given range to start giving you more and more accurate recommendations on how many units you should be purchasing. So a really effective alternative to Stocky, and something that you can get for free for less than 50 orders. Now, just to kind of round this out, if you're not familiar and haven't gotten SKUSavvy, you can quickly grab it from the Shopify App Store or just sign up for SKUSavvy and come into the Shopify connection. And as you can see, this is going to bring over locations, products, inventory, orders, and order updates and order exchanges will all sync in both directions, as well as product and product updates. So hopefully this gives you a really clean way to migrate over from Stocky to SKUSavvy and still have all of the min-max, forecasting, transfers, everything included within one place. As always, we appreciate your support on the channel. Be sure to subscribe. And if you need support moving from Stocky over to SKUSavvy, by all means, reach out to our team, support@SKUSavvy.com, or you can fill out the form on our website. We'll see you on the next one.